Hold it. First off, I haven't seen this guy in a long time. It's been months. Last time I saw him, we were at 7-Eleven, and people were giving me a shit for trying to help out some people who were having a tough time. We were giving them some food and some other things to help them out, and we were threatened there by the people who run that show. And I do mean shithole because they've robbed me on some stuff, but that's a whole other conversation. And to get out of there would be arrested. And I did get arrested on a bunch of bullshit charges, and so did he. But getting to yours, because I can vent on mine later, and I'll share some with you now and some off record. Because there is a plan here in place. Oh, and by the way, if you want to be on camera, I can adjust this to camera.
Oh, no, just, you know, you can listen. I'll be anonymous.
Mr. Anonymous. Okay, Mr. Anonymous. I know who Anonymous is, and he's real. Yeah, and right now it's better for, and I said this earlier, part of my deal, and I think we talked about this, I'm a federal contractor when I'm not doing television film because my Uncle Sam forced me to work with him for knowing too much, but these guys are beyond sick.
What happened to protect and serve?
Oh, no. And what happened to Miranda?
Oh, Miranda.
You remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, where you get read your rights, like you have the right to actually talk to a fucking attorney. I spent 2 months ago in jail and was never, aside from public pretenders, allowed to even fucking call an attorney. And they lost, like, this last go around, about $30,000 worth of stuff, and my new passport that I just got 30 days prior to that, because I was trying to get the fuck out of here. I've been trying to get out of this town for, the FBI's wanted me to leave for 4 years, but since they told me to go free and keep fucking with my passports and shit, I'm trying to get out of here for the last 2 years for sure. And every time I get close, they whack me again. So, but anyways, share your story. You started sharing, and that's when I stopped saying, you know what, we need to document this for this film, and we're going to snitch these bitches. What's this? Because when we say the cops are running the drugs and sex trade, is that a joke?
No,
or is that real?
No, they're pretty much. I
don't have any
facts, like proof on it, but
stuff,
I've heard and I've seen. Yeah, of course.
Or homeless people who get robbed or beaten,
Sure.
How about all the kids who show up for, a little while and they vanish into the drug and sex trade?
I'm sure this guy's got some stories too to tell you
but
anyway, let me tell you, I was over here at the stereo shop.
By the way, we're videotaping some, so we're working on something.
We were at the stereo shop, and I pulled out a charger, a battery charger out of the trash can. And I was there with this guy named Steve, who's also a local over there, and sure enough, Santa Monica PD pulls over, and they sit us down.
For what? For being in a parking lot?
Yeah,
nothing like profiling there.
Right. For being, we were in the alley actually, and I was talking to my friend John. I don't know if he was awake or not. And inside the stereo shop, and I just pulled out the charger, and it wasn't a piece of trash. I wasn't putting out recycling. It was
you weren't stealing. It was thrown out.
It was thrown out, and I was just going to try and see if I can fix it, repair it. You know what I mean?
Maybe you sell a mega nickel.
Yeah, whatever I can do to make a buck legally.
Legally. Thank you.
And
but they're not getting your tax and their surcharge.
They gave me a ticket. They gave Steve a ticket.
For what? Dumpster diving?
Listen to this. The gentleman says to me, okay, here, first thing they frisked me, they did all that. There was a younger gentleman and an older one.
What are the names? Remember?
I don't remember, but I'll tell you this. The one guy...
Dick and Dickhead.
The one guy, the older gentleman, when he gave me the ticket, he goes, look, don't touch my pad.
Right.
I want you to sign here in the box and keep the pen.
Ah!
So I looked at him and I go, you're a germaphobe. He goes, don't call me any... I didn't call you any names. He said to me like that.
Yeah.
I didn't call you any names. I didn't call him a name either. I just classified the guy.
Yeah, you just called it out what it was. And he's even got out of the rubber gloves, so what the fuck?
Anyway, this went on, this ticket went, and I actually went to court on that day, LAX. I went, and there was nothing there.
LAX court is such a piece of shit.
Nothing there, right? Nothing
but it can still come back anytime within 2 years. They can pull shit up and launch you with you, as you know. That's why you ended up in county.
I don't know, it's been about 6 months later, and sure enough, the Pacific Division pulls me over.
You failed to appear on the warrant.
UCLA told me, hey, you have a warrant.
Oh, dear.
You want to go check it out. It's a $40,000.
And how much was it?
$40,000.
By state law, if it's over 26, it doesn't matter the crime, they have to take you.
They take you right. Okay.
Yeah, UCLA should have by law taken you.
And then after that, the next day, Pacific Division gave me a break. They told me about it.
There are some good cops.
Yeah, well, I got Grandma in the car, too. So, they see that I'm kind of trying to take care of Grandma, too. So, They tell me about it. So the next day, I make it a point to go to Santa Monica, right? To go to Santa Monica court, and I go to the clerk's office.
Wrong court, LAX.
But still, if you go to Santa Monica in the clerk's office, if you have some type of a warrant or anything like that, and I had just been to LAX, what, maybe 3 days before that, why didn't they catch it?
Well, no, it's actually because the city attorney can file it, but it may not have hit their public files yet.
If UCLA, the Pacific Division, and the Highway Patrol
all knew about it.
Everybody
knew about it.
Santa Monica didn't know about it. Santa Monica did not know anything about it. Give me a break. I went in there.
That's why I said the file had been misfiled.
The lady says, "No, you don't have a warrant, but you might want to go to DMV and check out what the deal is with your license." So I says, "Okay." So that night I taken Grandma, I was taking up the Palos Verdes to go around the backside, and I get pulled over by the sheriff.
Oh, and they warned you in?
No, they take me in.
Well, the sheriff was pretty tight on that because that's a state law, and they get to make a lot of fucking money on that.
A little tricky. Grandma's all, please don't take it. And can you show her how to start the van? I'm going to take off one of your handcuffs. Please don't make me regret it. I said, sir.
Oh my God.
I'm 51 years old. You have a badge and a gun. What am I going to do?
Exactly.
What am I going to do here, buddy?
Taser and spray and other shit. What the fuck am I going to do?
I got to start for Grandma.
Oh my God.
And then she can't get in gear. So he does it again. I put it in gear. Anyway, they take me down there. They book me in at Narbonne Station, the sheriff's. And the next day,
where?
They take me Narbonne Station. Yes, Grandma, right here, Grandma.
Narbonne?
I'll be right there. Narbonne. It's it's like north. No, not north, but it's like Torrance line, and it's like Western Avenue down there. And
yeah. Piece of shit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, it's down that weird by Norwalk, down in that.
No, it's not Norwalk. It's actually like border Torrance, Carson, San Pedro. Right there. It's all right there.
Yeah, that's a strange area, man.
Anyway, so
you're starting to get it behind the orange curtain. You're not quite there yet, but you're getting warm, baby.
They take me to LAX.
Oh Jesus! At least you didn't end up in Orange County.
No, not LAX. They take me to county. I wait in the morning.
Don't you love it there?
I love it.
The food is so goddamn good, isn't it? That peanut butter sandwich.
My favorite is the process.
And when you get out, the logs you give up. Oh my God.
Waiting for a bed, the process.
Waiting for bed. How about waiting for food?
Yeah, that too.
Oh my God.
You know, you're lucky if you get the right shoes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you get bunkies that are semi-normal versus one want to beat the shit out of everybody.
You got a 3 o'clock count. You know what I mean? That 3 o'clock. They say there's 15 minutes on it. I should last like 3 hours.
Where's that?
What's that? Right there.
But just remember this. My mother told me, who can mess with you the most?
County.
The ones that know you the closest.
Right next to a 6-pack. Like
up there by Valencia? That area's a little too bizarre with the cops in the jail there. Wayside is not my favorite place ever to visit on the planet. Never fucking ever.
I really believe now, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
And who knows you.
Right,
whether you know them or not is not relevant. If they want to fuck with you, they can pull some strings to pull some strings.
And who you're riding with.
Right. I mean, somebody could literally just be targeting you because you were the guy that did this that pissed them off, and now you're on the shit list.
They actually been halfway decent because they see that I'm taking care of an elderly, but I have no license, no insurance, no registration.
Because they can pop you for that shit all at once at any time, dude. And they don't play with this. I mean, dude, I wasn't joking when I said they brought me in on 20 misdemeanors and then dismissed 18 of them because there was that short shit. And not only to get out, because they were trying to keep me in for like 2 years. On misdemeanors? Are you out of your fucking
Let me finish my story. So they take me back to LAX. You know, I sit in there, I go see the judge. The judge is dismissed. Take me back.
I don't know this was going on.
Get out of here. That's it. That whole rigmarole.
And did they lose all your shit when you got out of jail?
No, but I'm sure they made a couple $100 on each bus ride.
Oh, dude.
Because they built the monster.
Oh no,
right?
more than that.
They built the monster.
They get $1,000 for every time they move you. Even if they're moving you in this jail from one cell to another.
Can you imagine the unemployment rate if they got rid of half of the lawyers and half of the judges and all that? Oh.
We might get honest. Wow.
But the unemployment rate would go through the roof.
Well, no, maybe it would change it because then more people wouldn't be in jail and could keep their jobs and not lose their fucking homes and become homeless because of stupid, fucked up laws like camping on the beach. Oh, no, I fell asleep with a blanket. This isn't camping. Normally, I'd set up a lot more shit, but you already took that last week, you assholes. I mean, let's be honest. I know how many times I've been robbed by cops in Santa Monica and LA in uniforms. Just say, no, you can't have this, and starting to pick up my shit and walk away with it. Has that never happened to you? Then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I've lost race bikes that are worth anywhere from, you know, $1,000 to $15,000, brand new gear. They even took the keys to a fully loaded Range Rover that someone gifted to me that was, I mean, fully fucking loaded, like $250,000 worth of shit, and they took that. There's nothing they won't take if they decide they want to.
Don't get me started on Torrance, PD, either. You know that Santa Monica and Torrance, they're their own entity. You know this, right?
So is Beverly Hills. There are these little Burbank, these little enclaves, and they're even more like this one. In fact, I think Santa Monica has finally, in some categories, surpassed LAPD as the most corrupt motherfuckers on the planet.
No, but we have to stay positive. They're getting better.
How? What am I missing?
What
the fuck am I missing?
Maybe a few breaks here and there.
No, dude. I was up on the streets last night, and in 40 years, on a Thursday night, going into a Friday morning, and this time of year, I have never seen it so dead in zombie land and just, you know, weird, bizarre shit. Like,
people can't
kind of look like a ghost town.
People can't afford to live, so they got to be home early.
Can't afford to live, or there's been enough robberies and murders and disappearances here on the beach. People are starting to actually talk about it. It's getting around. I mean, let's face it, the rich families whose kids never came home or other families, those are on missing persons list, and they are starting to show up on lists of Santa Monica, Santa Monica, you know. The truth be told, how many bodies are buried in the sand here alone from this bullshit? I know of a few, for sure. I even knew where some were buried, and then we watched them move them after we insisted in public that they exhume them, and then they said we were high, dumpsters are full of stuff, even though dogs and others dug it up and showed the stuff.
We have to stay positive, though.
Why don't we I have a good idea. Let's just change this one law, the jury of the peers thing. Did you know, this is a fact, and this is how they stack the deck against us, that people in government, law enforcement, or whatever, can only have a jury of people in law enforcement. You cannot sit on a cop's murder trial shit or crooked cop stuff. That can only be current or former law enforcement, because it may be too complicated for the average citizen to comprehend. I got a good idea. If we're going to tilt it for them and tilt it for me, I need people who are like drugs, sex, rock and roll, and are tired of crooked cops and assholes who are cheating the system. That's my jury of peers. Otherwise, we all get the same deck of cards. I don't give a shit if you're a cop or a U.S. senator. You get real people to make a real decision. Are you a dumb shit, a piece of shit, or go to hell?
Well, see, this is
Does that make sense, though? I think we need justice for all of us, not just us who can afford it.
That badge and that gun is a lot of power.
And so is a public pretender, because they're copping you into the system to get a
It's a lot of power. People need to get relieved of that power every so often. They have to get relieved of the power so they stay grounded.
And they need to, honestly, psych evaluations to really determine, is some of this, you know, getting back time for people who picked on you when you were in school, or are you an ex-gang member, or what agenda are you really here for? Are you to protect and serve, or are you taking out stuff from Vietnam?
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, you see this right here? Stand up against bullying, speak out.
Say that again, I'll shut up.
It says stand up and speak out against bullying. Ban.
May I show who you are? You're saying anonymous. I mean, this man he's an angel. And I've always seen him helping people out when he's barely got 2 cents to scratch together, and he's helping to deal with a very challenged grandmother in a van. But not everybody who is homeless is a dumb shit, a derelict, a complete drug addict, or got here by themselves. Some of them were pushed right over fucking cliffs out of family trusts, out of companies, divorces, or life as it happens. Wake up, people. Not everybody's a loser just because they're challenged how they're living because of a screwed up government. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
We need to get people to learn how to coexist with one another again, man. What happened to fucking manners?
What happened to love?
What happened to love? What a great concept. I love that idea. But let's get back to manners first, because how can you have love if you have no respect or manners for each other? You're not a person of your integrity. Oh, yeah, I'll see you at 3. Okay, now 3, which day? It's now, you know, another lifetime ago. And I'm still waiting on your dumbass like my time isn't precious too? Come on, show some love and care and respect.
The communication must need to be better also, I believe.
Honesty. Say what you want them to hear, or what you want them to think, or what they might think of you if you say the truth. Just put it out there. If they don't like you, maybe it's time to get some new friends. And if your family, you have the right to divorce a dysfunctional family. You didn't pick them, you inherited them. You didn't pick where you were born or who you were born to. Oh, well, unless, of course, you were a science spirit, and then, no, they picked that too. So get over dysfunctional family. You don't have to hang on to
Right, but somebody's got to show them how to be.
I love it, yeah, because a no is a complete sentence. If someone says no, especially if they've been sharing, how dare you rob from their table when they've already been giving you?
It's not good to take away the father, I tell you. It's not good at all. And I come
Jails
from,
do nothing to heal anybody. It gets a bunch of crooks together that manifest and conspire when they get out how they're going to fuck everybody back one more time. Come on, you've been sitting in those cells. You hear the shit that goes on in there.
Of course.
You've seen beatdowns, and there's more drugs going on in there than there is on the street sometimes because it's being spread in by the cops, and they're all making a cut and through the back door. You know what's shaking.
Well, you've seen the videos and stuff that they brought in, cell phones.
Dude, the undercover FBI guys, but there's a lot of shit they still haven't shown because it's classified information. You know, there's other operations running out there besides just that.
Like I said, they built a monster, now they got to feed it.
Yeah.
Our judicial system.
Well, remember, wasn't it Eisenhower when he was handing the baton over to Kennedy, former general who led and won the wars, said, beware of the military complex? Hello? There was a reason he said that, folks. He saw sides you'll never get to see or hear about because it's so classified. You are truly radiantly beautiful, love. Wow, what a beautiful angel.
It was a pleasure talking to you again, sir. Nice to see you.
I'm going to be hanging out for a few minutes. Why don't you see how she's doing? If you need anything, pop over and...
Yeah, absolutely.